last prediction, just because I realize the fight's coming up. Benavidez Morrell.
I'm gonna go with Benavidez, but I think it's a very tough fight. I think it's very tough. I think people are knocking, and maybe this fight did get made because Morrell looked a little susceptible.
Paulie Malignaggi says Benavidez and Morrell are both better than Canelo. The upcoming Benavidez versus Morrell fight is shaping up to be a competitive and tricky one. While Benavidez is young, hungry, and in his prime, Morrell has shown some vulnerabilities in past fights, possibly making this matchup even more interesting.
A piece of me did think that Benavidez was giving Morrell a little bit of the treatment that Canelo was giving Benavidez. And this is what happens. When at the very top you have a log jam, you create log jams all the way underneath you. And that's why I had it out for Canelo with this weight class, Yeah. But because now nobody wants to lose their position because they want to get a shot at you, right? So, but I think that Morrell may be looking a little susceptible, may have maybe led Benavidez soften up a little bit and made the fight. Benavidez is an ultra competitor. He's one of these.
Paulie predicts that it could be a tight contest, but still leans towards Benavidez to edge out the win. No matter who wins, both fighters could be criticized for not dominating, but they're both capable of doing more than Canelo right now. This fight could define the future of the division. Stay tuned for what promises to be a thrilling showdown.
What do you think about that fight?
A 50-50 fight. It's a 50-50 matchup. It's the fights that everybody talks about that we don't have here in America, and we do have one. This is a fight. I'm not looking at the fact that a guy has 11 fights.
Tim Bradley breaks it down as a 50-50 fight, and here's why. Benavidez brings a wealth of experience and a relentless pressure style, backed by his high boxing IQ and strong stamina. But don't sleep on Morrell. This Cuban sensation has an impressive amateur background with serious punching power, and his footwork and elusiveness make him dangerous.
He was the youngest ever to win the championship, I believe, at 168 pounds. Might be 160. I think it was 168. The youngest ever. Yeah, super middleweight. I think it was 21 years old or something like that. Tying with Mike Tyson. I think that's the weight class. But anyways,
Bradley points out that if Benavidez can manipulate distance and land some well-timed counterpunches, he might frustrate Morrell. But Morrell's body attack and slick boxing could be the key to disrupting Benavidez's rhythm.
David, that final face-off, it's been a build-up of bad blood. What did you see in his eyes in that final face-off?
Realmente le quiero mandar un saludo a toda mi gente, toda mi raza de México, de Phoenix, Arizona. Les quiero mucho. This Saturday, like I said, all the talking is done. I want to beat the fuck out of them.
The world witnesses the collision of two undefeated giants, a rivalry that's been years in the making. David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, takes on David Morrell, the Cuban powerhouse. Both hungry for victory, both destined for greatness, but only one will leave the ring as the undisputed champion.
David, this is the biggest stage you have ever been on. Nobody has been able to figure out Benavidez. What will be the key for you tomorrow night?
David, nadie ha podido dilucidar a Benavidez todavía. ¿Cuál va a ser la clave para que vos ganes mañana por la noche? ¿Cuál va a ser la clave para ganar mañana por la noche?
No necesito clave, no necesito nada, no necesito nada para nada en la vida, simplemente deseo que lo que tengo es suficiente, eso por gusto, ¿me entiendes? Y nada, todo es fácil.
Let's begin with the challenger, David Benavidez, the two-time WBC super middleweight champion. At just 26 years old, Benavidez has already made his mark as one of the most dangerous men in the ring. Known for his ruthless knockout power, Benavidez has an unblemished record of 29-0 with 24 KOs. His relentless fighting style.
David, there's been a lot of bad blood. He said he's going to break your face tomorrow. What is he going to learn about you tomorrow night?
Benavidez dijo que te va a romper la cara mañana, pero ¿qué es lo que él va a aprender de vos mañana por la noche?
Una cosa es decirlo, otra es hacerlo. Una cosa es decirlo, otra es hacerlo.
One thing is to do it. One thing is to say you're gonna do it. The other one is to do it. Very, very different. Let's see if he's actually able to do what he says.
No me gusta hablar mucho, ¿me entiendes? El que mucho habla poco hace, se ve que es tuyo.
He's saying that
over there, like they're causing ruckus, but you know, it's all love.
All right, there you heard David Morrell.
Incredible cardio and aggressive offense have terrorized opponents for years. Benavidez's journey hasn't been easy. After losing his title due to a failed drug test, he came back stronger than ever, dominating the 168-pound division. His hunger for redemption has never been more evident than now, as he seeks to reclaim his place atop the boxing world. Now the defending champion, David Morrell, the current WBA light heavyweight champion, a fighter who has captured the world's attention with his speed, power, and precision. Morrell, 11-0 with 9 KOs, has made an explosive entry into the world of boxing, winning his first title in just his 7th professional fight. His rise has been nothing short of meteoric. David Benavidez and David Morrell have officially crossed the line. The tension between these two fighters reached new heights during an explosive confrontation, and it's only adding more fuel to their upcoming showdown. Let's break down what went down and how this moment could change the dynamic of their fight. At a recent press event, things got heated fast. Benavidez, known for his aggressive style, stepped right up to Morrell, and the two nearly came to blows.
All right, gentlemen, we can grab our seats so we can continue on with the presser. We have a lot of people here.
Benavidez was fired up, clearly trying to get under Morrell's skin, with words flying back and forth. Morrell stayed calm, but you could tell the heat was on. It was a true clash of personalities, and this fiery interaction has set the stage for what promises to be a thrilling fight. Benavidez is an undefeated powerhouse, known for his relentless pressure, but Morrell is a skillful and dangerous fighter who's confident and poised under pressure. The mind games between them are already in full swing, and this face-off is only making it more personal. Both have a lot to prove, and their fight will be a real test of who can handle the pressure. As the build-up continues, expect more explosive moments like this. Fans are buzzing, and this rivalry is quickly becoming one of the most anticipated in boxing. Will Benavidez's aggression dominate, or will Morrell's skill prove to be too much? We can't wait to find out.
The comments that Canelo made about why he decided not to fight you, talking too much, and that's not how you get fights. What's your reaction to that?
What is your reaction to that?
I don't like it.
Right, then
I don't know, because it's part of the game, right?
Part of the game, like that's what I'm saying. When you fought Caleb Plant, that shit a lot of pay-per-views because of the shit. Everybody, this is what it is, bro. At the end of this builds a fight up. I mean, it's basically saying that he doesn't want the event to sell a lot, and you know what I mean. This is what you need. But if he wants people to just be on their knees saying, "Oh, thank you for the fight," then he could keep fighting people like that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like that, and I'm not gonna bow my head for nobody.
Benavidez claims that Canelo is avoiding their fight out of personal reasons, calling it disrespectful that the pound-for-pound king won't face him in the ring. Benavidez has made it clear that he's been ready for this showdown for a long time and says that Canelo is afraid to take him on. He's frustrated, calling out Canelo for avoiding the fight instead of making it happen. Despite the buzz from fans and experts alike for this matchup, Benavidez is ready to prove he's the true king at 168 pounds, and he's challenging Canelo to step up or risk losing the respect of the boxing world. Will Canelo take the fight or continue to avoid it? Only time will tell. But this rivalry is getting hotter by the day.
In terms of moving back down to 168, is that out the window now?
I'm not going back down to 168. I don't care if Canelo, if he wanted to fight me and told me to go down to 168. I don't care about that money. I don't care about none of that. I was at 168 for a while. 3 years, I was #1 contender. I was not given that opportunity, so now I'm here at 175 fighting the guys that have balls that actually take on their #1 contenders.
Have you completely lost hope in that fight happening?
I don't think about that fight. I mean, I only think about what's on the table, and I only think about what's ahead of me. I knew that this fight was potentially, we could make it. We made it happen. Now I'm only thinking about this fight and then unifying the titles after.
David Benavidez has just made a bold statement about his future in the super middleweight division. In a shocking turn of events, Benavidez revealed that he's no longer interested in fighting Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds, after months of calling. Out Canelo, Benavidez says the fight at 168 no longer holds any appeal to him. He's frustrated with Canelo's refusal to face him, and now has his eyes set on bigger challenges. Benavidez mentioned that the respect factor is gone, and he's ready to leave 168 behind to take on new challenges in different weight classes. Benavidez is determined to prove himself against the best in boxing, but Canelo's name may no longer be at the top of his list. It's a major shift for the undefeated champion, and fans are left wondering what's next for both fighters.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the stage at this time, fighting out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, by way of Santa Clara, Cuba. He's the former super middleweight world champion, the current WBA light heavyweight champion of the world. Please welcome David Morrell.
Like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on this heated rivalry.